remember on our last trade call, you know, on our last trade call where I gave a setup on this AUD when I think that time price was around this region. I think so. Yeah, I think right about here. Okay, I think price was trading around this region where I told you guys that we have to wait for a clear breakout of this counter trend line before we get in this trade, and you can see that happened. So we got our clear breakout right about here. So we entered the market right about here, and literally our first level target was around this region. Yeah, our first level target was around this region. That's our TP, and we get in this trade right about here, because that was after 3 days I dropped the trade call. So I think so that was this Monday. I draw a video on my channel where I told you I got in this trade right about here, but when I did this trade call and I said we should get in this trade when this kind of trade line is taken out, but I actually get in this trade right about here when I saw this pattern, and I can see price pointing a new trend line. So the price has failed to put in a higher high, instead of that putting a lower high. So this was where I get in the trade, and I was able to drive down these beautiful pips down to the downside. And at the point I've moved my entry I've moved my stop loss away from this region right about here to plus 50 pips, right somewhere around here. So I've moved my stop loss for this trade when I get in this trade, because I get in earlier, I got now in this region. Yeah, I got now in this region. My stop loss was just very tiny, just around 20 pips. Yes, was around, my stop loss was around 20 pips, around this area. Sure, yes, around this area. This was my top loss. So I put my stop loss around about here. So I got in this trade after the close of this candle, and you can see what happened. The market thrive. Yeah, I get now after this candle, the market give me these beautiful pips. So after I broke this minor resistance right about here, that was when I moved my stop loss. So I shifted my stop loss away from this region, and I put my stop loss around this area. So if literally I'm to, though I've not gotten to my first level target, but yeah, I put my stop loss around this. Sorry guys, yeah, I don't know why trading view just misbehaving. I've updated it, I've done everything, still misbehaving. Okay, so I put my stop loss around about this region, and you can see that was about 50 pips. Yes, there's about 50 pips. So I've locked in about 50 pips after this trade moves. So because you guys remember, my stop loss was just around 20 pips. So once market moved 2 times of my risks, so I move my stop loss away from that stop loss. I put it on break even, but for the fact why I put it on this region, for I'm to put my stop loss on break even, but the reason why I put it here was because of this minor resistance is being broken. So with the idea that this guy is being taken out, this guy is broken already, this minor resistance was broken. So I literally believe so much that okay, even if you are to come and test, we are just going to testing this guy right about here, and if you test this guy right about here, then we're gonna collapse. So my initial interest was, if I see an engulfing candlestick right about here, I think I dropped a video on this morning. Okay, I don't think so. So I think I'm gonna get an engulfing candlestick right about here. Once I get there, I'm going to add more positions, so my stop loss still remain in this place, but add more position. But that didn't happen for some news event that came up this evening, literally yesterday. So there was a lot of news on USD. So it was news that made up days of analysis and everything, but it's fine. At least I make some cool money with my inner circle because I share the signal with them, and they also make some cool money. I have some of the testimony how some of them sending screenshot to me how to able to grow their small accounts. So literally, now market is back to this point. So what seems to happen is I'm still very bullish on this trade. I believe price is still going down, but for some certain news and some events, so market is just acting immature. It's just acting somehow. So what tends to happen is, so what I think is price broke this counter trend line right about here, and if I try to stretch this out, so what I'm trying to see is price is probably coming back to test this trend line right about here. Price actually coming back to test this trend line right about here. So if price can hold below this region, actually there might be some fake out. Price might just do a little bit of pulling higher, but that doesn't mean the trend has changed. It might just know what they call stop loss on thing, market manipulation. So once that happen, I can see that, and I can see an engulfing candlestick coming back to close below this region. I'll be very fine. I'm very okay with that. What I'll do is I'll get in back this trade again. My level targets, my target level still remain the same. First level target is right about here. Second goes to this region, and our third level target still come down here, because I believe this market is still gonna drop. Yeah, I believe this market is still gonna drop. That was it right about there. So I'm gonna delete this because we don't need this anymore. So this is the present one we need, and I'm going to be watching this guy very closely. I'm going to be watching what seems to happen here. I think there's a minor, there is a minor resistance about here. So I think price is coming to test this minor resistance, this particular one right about here. So if this level can hold this market and pull this market down back to the downside, then I'll be very interested in getting in this trade. So let me check the Fibonacci. Let me check if something is happening with the Fibonacci move. Okay guys, so what I can see is, when I did the first trade call, I said on last trade call, I said a pull out of this region, this 0.61% level, will be a very good entry, which was where I said a breakout, it should be entry, breakout trend, and that happened right about here. So it was a combination of Fibonacci move, minor support and trend line that gave us a very good solid entry. You can see we make some beautiful pips to the downside, but for certain reason market has come back again to this our entry point, to this region. So okay guys, I'm coming. Let me see if something is happening. If something is happening on the higher time frame, maybe there's a level trying to pull the market back up. Okay, I don't think there's any level holding this market from collapsing, so everything is clear. The market is just for those news event that came yesterday that came to mess up the analysis, but that's fine. So that's fine. So I want a rejection around this area. So that's why I tell you that if market might come above this level a little bit, then we can collapse. So I want some kind of manipulation. If manipulation still up around this here, it's still between the 61% Fibonacci move. So, and that's a very good one, a very strong point to enter the market. So what I can see engulfing candlestick right about this region. I'm getting in this trade again. My first level targets to remain the same. My first level targets to remain here. And don't forget there's this Fibonacci movement. So literally our second level target should be right about here. But there's a minor zone here, so I think price might clear this. So our second level target is here. Our third level target is to this downside. So that was on AUD USD in a nutshell. So that was the analysis, the room of engagement. So you can watch this video, watch over again, so you don't get into premature trade. So and I think a pattern is trying to form right about here, but once the pattern completely forming, then we'll talk about it. I can see the left shoulder, the head, and I think right shoulder is trying to form around this area. This is the left shoulder, this is the head. So if this guy hold the right shoulder is formed, then the market is gonna collapse for a certain. So let's go to GBP USD and let's see what is happening on GBP USD. I gave a trade call on GBP USD the last time, but we are not in the trade yet. Yes, I remember this GBP USD. We are not on this trade yet. At the point GBP USD was around this region on our last trade call, I can remember very well. So I just put this. This is our entry calculator stuff. I put it on this zone that if price come to this area, should be our room of engagement. Then I say our stop loss is gonna be above the swing high, the recent swing high. So that's gonna be around 45 pips or thereabouts. Remember, you have to remember this is a swing trade, and this trade is going to hold for weeks. So it's not scalping. So you have to. That's why our stop loss is kind of big, 50 pips. And if you do check our target, our first level target is always 214 pips. Our second level target goes to about 330 pips or 35 pips, 335 pips for this. Then back to our zone, it should be about 500 pips. Yeah, 500 pips. You see, so if you're raising pips, 50 pips to go for about 500 pips, it's a very good trade. So it's a very good one. What this attempts to do for us is try to filter out the noise in the market. So I know a lot of traders have lost money during this consolidation period. The market go up today, tomorrow come down. But if you understand, this strategy, you're gonna make more money. So on GBP USD, what happened on GBP USD was we're trading below this trend line. So price was currently around this region, around this area on last trade call. I said we can get in for if you are interested, you can get in for a short buy back to this trend line. And once you see price touching this trend line, close out your trade. So if you can watch the last trade call, I say this, that don't sell here, or you can get in for a short buy, because I know price is come back to this region. Yeah, price was present around this region on our last trade call. So and if you you followed what I said, you have counter trade, make some counter trade to this region. That's about 50 to 60 pips. So for counter trading, then now we are now in our point of interest where we are really interested in getting this market. So now price is presently trading around this region. So only one thing we are waiting for on this trade is confirmation. We need a chart pattern confirmation. We need a candlestick pattern confirmation, whether a bullish engulfing candlestick like so, breaking back to the downside. If you check this form of consolidation, this one right over here, it looks exactly the same as this. So this kind of consolidation right about here, it looks exactly the same as this. So you can see it looks exactly the same as this as well. You see 1, 2 at the third market collapse, this 1, 2 at the third market market try to collapse, test it again, you see. So expecting a collapse. So it look pretty much as this. So it look pretty much like this. And if we try to calculate the numbers of pips made on this one, if we put it back here, you see it's pretty much in line with our analysis. You can see. So I see no reason why market shouldn't just collapse for this trade. But first, second level target is going to be around this region. And our third level target black to this our blue zone. So we are taking about 500 pips for this trade. So that's that. I just give you guys some tricks. When you see consolidation that looks like the same, when price can break out of that range, it's gonna give you the numbers of pips when market break out that range. When you see something that looks like this, same thing is gonna happen. So for a fact, our level targets are very much correct. So why you put our first level targets right about here is this 100% retracement. So once you get an engulfing candlestick in this region, this is a very strong region. We have a minor resistance in play, we have a trend line in play, and we have the Fibonacci move in play. Let me put our Fibonacci move. You see, I like using Fibonacci a lot. Fibonacci is the last thing I can ever trade. Save you from bringing your account. You can see this price is rejecting from 61% retracement, also 50% in between 61 and 50% retracement. You can see what is happening. So price might just come in here to put in a double top, then collapse. Price might just come to this region, put in a double tops, then collapse. So this for GBP USD, I gave this last trade call. Just go and watch the last trade call to understand why we came up with this analysis. So I won't have to start the analysis again because I already gave the reason why we want to sell this GBP USD. And the reason why our level target was here, I gave it on the last trade call. So you just go to our last trade call and watch and learn from it. Okay, then so our next pair I'm gonna actually continue analysis is Euro USD. The last time we didn't do analysis on Euro USD, but I think we should do analysis on Euro USD today, because one thing about this USD base pair is they are presently trending, so they are all moving in the same direction. So same pattern is forming on them. Same thing is happening on all of them. The same pattern you see forming on GBP this same kind of pattern forming on Euro USD, but just of different thing. Now from what I can say right about here, I can see price presently trading in this minor resistance right about here. Yeah, we have a minor resistance right about here. So price is presently trading in between. And from what I can see, if I scroll to the weekly time frame, sorry guys, so if I scroll to the weekly time frame, okay, now this is the weekly time frame right about here. So this was the level I draw just now. You can see price presently trading price presently trading around this region. So okay guys, what tends to happen is on this weekly time frame is there's the chart pattern forming on Euro USD on the weekly time frame, and when chart pattern forming on weekly time frame like so, just be very assured this trade is gonna hold. Yeah, the trade is gonna hold. So from the weekly time frame, what I can see is I can see a head can see head from right about here. No, I can see a head. I can see the left shoulder. I clone this guy. Cancel the left shoulder. We have two left shoulder, a head and two right shoulder. Two left shoulder, a head and two right shoulder. So this is the right shoulder. So we have first shoulder, second shoulder, a head. Second shoulders, the head, second shoulder, second shoulder. You see that? So inside the weekly time frame, I can see a chart pattern forming, trying to put market down. And the neckline for this head and shoulder pattern is this region. So as I have this minus zone right about here. Now this was the zone I drew just now. So for this for this right shoulder also created its own head and shoulder pattern. You can see this is the left shoulder, the head and the right shoulder. The left shoulder, the head and the right shoulder. Inside the right shoulder, we also have another head and shoulder forming right about there. So if I scroll to the daily time frame, let me show you something, guys. So on the daily time frame, you can see this is the head, this is the head. Talking about, if I clone this is the left shoulder, and if I clone this as well, this is the right shoulder. You can see we have the left shoulder, the head and the right shoulder from right about here. And the neckline for this particular head and shoulder pattern is this level. So the reason why I make it very small, I just extend this to the future. So this is it. That's the neckline. So, and you can see the neckline was broken right about here. The neckline got broken right about here. The market came back to test this neckline. So market is busy testing back this neckline. So we are just going to be waiting for one thing, and that thing is this counter trend line. This is our counter trend line. So we are going to be waiting for a break of this counter trend line. Also probably a break for this bigger neckline, for this big head and shoulder, these two left shoulders, the head and two right shoulders. So we are going to wait for a clear breakout. This big head and shoulder, this is the neckline. So we're going to wait for a break of this neckline and this counter trend line. So we're just, if you can just get a daily bearish engulfing candlestick that just closed down below like so. Something like this BB candles, if one can just form right about here, then break this guy to the downside, I see no reason why this market won't collapse. So at the break of this trend line, at least the neckline, we're going to be getting in this trade. Our stop loss will just be right about this region, somewhere around here, or probably somewhere around here. But somewhere around here will be okay for our stop loss. So first level target is going to be around this region. Yeah, our first level target is going to be around this area, this region right about here. Our second level target is going to come down or to this downside. So an engulfing candlestick breaking out like so, we get in this trade, and first level target is right about here, 1.0256, 1.0256 is the target. Second level target is around 0.9634. So you heard this first on this channel. I see no reason why this market shouldn't collapse. The market has given us the clues and everything that is ready to go down. So probably on Friday there's NFP. So I think NFP might be in favor of this technical analysis. NFP might come out positive. So if NFP come out positive, then we expect this market to go to the downside. Then we can get in this trade. after the news on Friday, we get in this trade right about here, getting this trade. And if NFP come out, because if NFP come out, even if it come out negative, so price may just rally back to this area or somewhere around there, but that doesn't make the trend change. Price may just rally, or something might happen is the price might just, it might just put the market up to take this trend line, maybe do some little fake outs, for stop loss, something stuff like that. When the market break this region, people will be like, oh, this the trend has changed, the market is about to go up, then they enter the trade. But I think there's just gonna be some form of manipulation, then the market will drop down to the backside. But this market is very, very, very bearish. This EUUSD is very, very, very bearish. Once a chart pattern form on a weekly time frame, I can guarantee you it's gonna hold. 95% of the time it will hold. Yeah, so but I think let me become more positive in favor of this chart, then just drive us down to our level targets. So that's EUUSD for you on a nutshell. That's analysis on EUUSD. First level targets right about a break of this kind of trend line, breaking of this region is neckline right about here. Regarding this trade, first level target right about here, second level target right about here. So to calculate these pips from our first level targets, first level target alone will give us something around 275 pips. That's good, guys. That's huge one. 275 pips. Our first level target today will give us 275 pips, guys. What are you talking about? Second level target will give us about 890. Let's just say 900 pips, 899 pips. So that's 90 pips. If we can still hold the trade, this is initially the final target. If we can hold our trade, and we are coming down for about 2,000 pips. So guys, but here is the first two level target you have to really focus on, and that's about 900. You can see 900 pips, 900 pips. So if you're risking 50 pips on this trade, or risking there about 30 pips on this trade, or 40 pips on this trade, going for about 900 pips. But that's a very massive one. That's a very huge one. Just wait for the news. After the news, we can get in this trade. So we don't want to get in this trade in a situation where the news will come in opposite of our analysis, then get us stopped out. So we don't want that to happen, and don't want our stop loss to be too wide. So that's the reason why we have to wait for the news. So at the news and the end of the Friday, by Monday we should be on this trade. Hopefully by Monday we should be on this trade. So that's on EURUSD. So I'm gonna scroll over to gold. Hey, this lever, man. Gold. XAUUSD. Okay, I'm gonna scroll over to gold. Yeah, this is gold. So this basically daily time frame. So I remember at the time we are selling this gold. If I scroll the forward time frame, let me show you. If you check the last trade call, we are just selling gold, and I see something very interesting on gold. Is the reason why I was selling gold in the first place is I put my counter trend line like so, like this, something like this. So I said at the break of this counter trend line was where I get in this trade. And one of the reasons why I'm getting this trade, I can see three double top, 1, 2, 3. So this three double top, all these market to change direction. Then I just put in candle trend line. I break up this candle trend line. I want to get in, so I got in right about here. So initially my first level target was around this region. This, let me use my yeah, I got in right about here. No, my stop loss was just very small. So my stop loss was very small. My first level target was around this. Actually, I was targeting around this region for my final TP. So my first level target was around this region. Yeah, I remember my first level target was around this area where I put this my minor, oh shit, I put in this my minor resistance, minor supports, no demand area. I put this line. So I just looked to the left side. I saw this is a very interesting level. Then I just put it right about here. And the reason why this was around here, if I put in my Fibonacci, so I just drew from, I drew from swing high to about the swing low. I drew from swing high to about swing low, and you can see this. I try to extend this to this side. Yeah, this was where my level was in this region. You can see this 50% retracement on Fibonacci move. And you know I use Fibonacci tools a lot. So this was 50% retracement. So mark, after I saw this triple top right about here, I'll wait for this trend line to be broken. I get in the trade. My stop loss around this area. Then my first level target was just around this region. Yeah, just around this region. So literally after when price came to my first level target, I closed out some of my profits, and then I lock in profit. So I put my stop loss above this zone, this particular zone, just right about here. So my stop loss is presently around this area. My stop loss is presently around this area. So my stop loss is just presently around this area, right about here. So my stop loss is around here. Then, so if even the market wants to change direction, I've locked in some profits. I've taken some partial profit. I've taken some of my money. I just have few positions open on gold. So what tends to happen is this particular candle that's presently for me, if this guy can close and as an engulfing candlestick like so, put to the downside like so, I'll be adding more positions. My stop loss still remains the same around this area. I have more position. My stop loss still remain here. My next level target will be around this region. Yeah, my next level target will be around this area. So once price gets to this area again, I'll be taking out part of my positions again, and at the pullback again, and I say clear direction that the market's about to continue again, I had more positions. So presently I'm not having any position if this guy doesn't close as an engulfing candlestick, pull down to the downside like so. So this on gold. If you check our last trade call, gold was part of the PS we made analysis on. So this on gold, I believe gold as gold has gone the overall time shooting high. Gold is about to start dropping. Gold is about to start dropping. But if that doesn't happen, it's okay. I'm fine. At least gold has given me some beautiful pips. So what I'm waiting for is price back to this down to this level, down back to this level, and I enter my position, target this area again. Once price gets here, close back my profit, and if price continue pushing down, my final TP is right about here. This is the final. This is my post stop. So once price get, I'm going to close all my trade, and I'm going to watch closely what's next is happening on gold. So you guys you can see my levels are pretty much respected when it comes to analysis. Once price gets my level, you see some form of reaction. Something will surely happen right about there. once price gets to this my levels, this my blue bars, something will surely happen there. So that's on gold. This uh, this is second version of the trade call I'm giving you guys. So you can watch closely. If this candlestick close below, you can get in this trade as well. Stop loss just come above this guy, then first level target right about here. So you can imagine if, let's say, this candlestick closes around this candlestick closes around there. Let's say we got in somewhere here, stop loss around this area. Yeah, stop loss around this area. First level target around there. That's a risk reward of 1 ratio 2. That was a very good trade. We're risking 1% of our accounts, we're making 2% of our accounts. So it's a very good trade for this trade. And if price can break this guy to downside, then we're going for a risk reward of 1 ratio 3. That's about risk reward of 1 ratio 4, because this is 3.97, so that's risk reward of 1 ratio 4. We just approximately just try to push down a little bit. That's risk reward of 1 ratio 4. So on this trade, so that's a very good trade. So you guys can watch this closely, watch this place closely, and see exactly what's happening. But if gold come back above here, start trading above here, what tends to happen is, if gold come back to this blue bar, close above here and start trading, what I'll wait for is, I'll wait for that test. After the break, I'll wait for the test. Once I can see the test and confirmation, then I'll be changing my bias. I'll start buying, which means gold is ready to continue in its original trade. You can see gold is in an uptrend. So all this I'm doing is counter trading. That's why you see me moving my stop loss very fast, moving my exit very fast, because I don't want a situation where I'll be in profit and later end up in loss. So you gotta have to understand this very well. So if this guy come above here, I'll wait for it and I'll enter. So if that happen, then our next level target should be around this. If price come here, we tested this region in about to pull up. Our stop loss is just around this region. First level target is around this area, and second level target goes to this 150% retracement for gold. But literally 70% favoring the downside and 30% favoring the upside. So anything can happen, but at least still more buyers on gold dropping. Yeah, so much bias for gold to drop as well. If the NFP come out, positive, it's gonna help my analysis for gold to collapse to the downside. You can see this trend line is also in play. No price touch here, then this level, this is a third touch of the trend line. And you know one thing about the touch of the trend line, that's the trend out. If this touch of the trend line can hold, the touch of the trend line always draw the trick. They just pull this market to collapse to this downside, and once price come here, then I'm good to go. So that's that on gold on a nutshell. And for analysis today, sorry guys, I think we are done for analysis today. That's good for you guys. Maybe I'll try this next. Maybe I'll try do a trade call. Maybe a quick trade analysis on how to scalp. You can use this same my strategy and everything to scalp. So our next trade call, or maybe I might drop a video between the week on how we can also make some profit on the GBP, the JPY spear, the JPY spear, the JPY spears. Course one thing about JPY spears, they are much in an uptrend. I presently have trade on them as well, but I've not done analysis. I've not done trade call on them. So I'm so much bullish on this guy too as well. You can say I'll wait for a break. This is where I trade. I always wait for a counter trade to be taken out. Once that is taken out, My no instance of taking out here, wait for this guy to be taken out, then I got in this trade, made some beautiful pips, market collapsed. My at the time my exit was around this region, so this guy snatched me out. So what I'm just waiting for is either this level is breaking or market come back to test this area. So market has tested this area, and I'm hitting back in the trade, running back to the upside. Running back to the upside, I think GPS is coming to close in a higher high, which is going to be around this region right about so. So GPS may just come and put in a higher high right about this region. So, but on our next trade call, I'm gonna do or I'm gonna drop analysis on this pair maybe during the week, or GBP pairs, USD JPY. All of them are just so much in an uptrend, and these are pairs you can also looking at well to trade. These pairs are also doing the magic. They're also performing the wonders. These pairs are, you can see this exactly what I was talking about on GBPUSD. You can see same thing you saw on GBPUSD was same thing happened here. You can see that makes some beautiful pips. Market came back to the entry, and that was fine. At least that has given us some pips. So presently I'm not on this trade on USD JPY. Actually, I'm not on this trade anymore. So on our trade cameras, we consider doing analysis on JPY PS and tell you guys the magic. Actually, I want market to pull back, so this is my trend line. That's what I'm actually waiting for. This was the first touch, pull up, come back. Second touch, pull up. Price has come back. A third touch. So if I see price come back to this trend line for the third touch, I will drop a video on this particular page on how you can get in and where your target should be and how you can make good profits with this particular pair. So we have come to the end of our trade call for today. Make sure you watch the last trade call so you can understand, and you can also start doing analysis on your own. Yes, you can start doing analysis on your own. You can start doing analysis on your own. So I'm done for today. Our trade call for today.